We're actually using chords for once, aren't we? Key change! Hey everyone, my name is Christoph Jakob. I'm a music composer and sound designer for video games. In today's video, let's have a look at the tune that plays in one of the earliest Splatoon Raiders trailers. The song is called HUBBUBBLE by a DJ called DJ Spinsalt. Let's check it out and also compare it with the tune from last week, Initiation of the Coastonids. Here we go! 4/4 time signature. Very clearly, listen to the kick drum. I will forever see this as the tune that played in one of the first trailers. Sounds unorthodox for Salmonid standards, because it's not unorthodox. Last week we checked out a song called Initiation of the Coastonids. Wasn't that pretty much the polar opposite of what we have here? Instead of having an unorthodox and quite complex rhythm, this one almost feels as straightforward as you can get. The steady kick drum easily manages to cement the regular 4/4 time signature. There's not really anything unusual or weird going on rhythmically. I guess the only downside of that is that the music loses some of the charm that makes Salmon Run-esque music so fun to analyze. However, there are other elements we can talk about that do make HUBBUBBLE interesting enough to break down. More than ever, it's not actually the rhythm, but it's the instruments, the choice of sound and sound design in general that give off Salmonid vibes, at least in my opinion. I love this held back and shy flute that functions as the main melody. Similar to Initiation of the Coastonids, the melody feels like a combination of little melodic fragments, rather than one strong melody with distinct motifs. However, I think these melodic fragments are much more coherent and also much more easily digestible. Since there's a complete lack of bass so far, we basically have no harmonic context. So while we could talk about the chords already, it would all just be speculation up to this point. Yes, I think we're actually using chords here for once.
This has nothing to do with Salmon Run anymore. I need my Salmon Run music to give me a headache and make me want to throw up.
If you struggle figuring out chords in any piece of music, the bass or lower notes in general tend to put everything into context. Now, hear me out. I think this piece of music also really encapsulates this militant feeling of Salmon Run music. Just from our perspective maybe, and not the one of the Salmonids. What do you think, Ben? I also love the weird and unique sound design elements all across the tune so far. When I tried coming up with my own fan-made Splatoon Raiders tune, for lack of references around the time, this tune is entirely what I based my fan-made stuff on. If you're interested in that, by the way, go check out Splash Ultimate once you're done with this video. Oh, what is that instrument? Oh, was that an implied key change? Do we have harmony in this tune? It is pretty straightforward so far though. Once more, similar to Initiation of the Coastonids, we get a new section that sounds a lot like a repetition of the previous part, with some newly added instruments. I also once again hear an instrument that's playing a repeating pattern which is slightly moving up and down in pitch. It's not off pitch like in the other tune though. I tried figuring out what kind of instrument that actually is. Maybe you know. It sounds something like an oud or a tar, or maybe even like a banjo or something like that, but played very, very gently. I'm pretty sure it has to be something completely different though, something that I probably don't even know the name of. When trying to play this part on guitar, I also realized that this instrument seems to be detuned. So if you try to play it on guitar, it will never sound right, it will always sound like the guitar is out of tune. Yes! The moment the bass kicks in is so awesome. Listen to that bass. We're actually using chords for once, aren't we? Yeah, that's definitely a major chord. Or two major chords, maybe even. Also, that's the same melody from earlier, but now it sounds more full. Key change! Haha, we have harmony in this tune. I love this part. Once you enter a battle against a horde of salmonids, more instruments get added. I briefly touched on this in the previous video already, but you call it dynamic music if the song adapts in a way to what's happening in-game. The loud drums and percussion actually take a backseat now, which makes lots of room for the bass and also the main melody to shine. The bass in particular fills out the song so much, and it's so noticeable, that it makes the battles feel all the more intense. All of you Salmon Run-esque music lovers need to be strong now. This song uses chords.
No.
Major chords even.
No, stop!
With functional harmony and everything. Thanks to the bass line, we now know that we're using the chord A-flat major and also an implied G-flat major which alternate. And after a while there's actually another thing happening that's really unusual, especially for salmonid standards. There's even a key change a whole step up. It all sounds something like this. I've only heard it a few times in-game, but I feel like I've already completely memorized it. Honestly, the star of this tune is clearly the bass. Also such a warm and full sounding bass. I also really find that horn thingy funny. If that even is a horn. Very cool tune. Probably one of my favorites on the entire soundtrack. Thanks for watching. Like this video and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. Check out the Splatoon Raiders music analysis playlist for more videos like this. I've recently been working on my own Splatoon inspired album Splash Ultimate, which also includes Salmon Run music and even fan-made Splatoon Raiders tracks. So if you're interested in that, go check out the description or the pinned comment below. Thank you so much for watching my video. Why am I Mario today? Why? Just see you next time.